What's going down, YouTube? It's your boy TIMEKILLER, and in today's video we're going to be doing something just a little bit different. We're going to be talking about a game that I'm going to be covering pretty hardcore on the channel once it's released later this year, and that game is called The Division. Now, if you don't know about this game, you better wake up and quit sleeping, because this is going to be one of the top games of 2015 and you don't want to miss it. And also, Ubisoft is pretty good at doing their homework, and I can imagine that this game is going to be pretty sweet based on what I've learned already. And I want to go ahead and share some of that with you guys today, if you don't mind. And my information comes from an interview that's been done with a director at Ubisoft, and that interview was done at the South by Southwest Music Film Festival, earlier this year. And he went into more detail about what the game was going to be about, and that really helps us get more excited about the game and more interested. And I like that type of stuff, man, when they don't hide anything and they just come on out with the information and let us start deciding well ahead of time whether this is going to be a game we want to invest in. So in the interview, he goes ahead and he talks about the fact that this game takes place right after Christmas, where a virus has broke out in Manhattan, and because it's in Manhattan, they went ahead and just closed off the area to try to contain the virus. And your character is actually a sleeper agent that's been activated by the government to try to put law and order back in place and start policing the situation and basically putting foot to ass for good. And he doesn't really go into detail about the size of the game. I don't really like that. He's not talking about how big the world is or anything. But, I mean, it is Manhattan, so you can only imagine there's only so much area to cover. But I guess it's not too big. But he's saying that Manhattan isn't a bad thing, because there's two reasons they went ahead and chose Manhattan. And one of those reasons is to kind of be like a deceptive size. He's saying there's a lot of Manhattan that, people don't know about, even people that live there, people that visit, they never see these places. They're underground. There's a lot going on more than just the subway system, and that's all going to be areas that we're going to be able to explore up in the game, and that's going to, give it a bigger feel, even though it's only Manhattan. And then plus there's a lot of detail to it, which is going to add to that feeling as well. And also they chose Manhattan because, let's face it, man, everybody knows Manhattan, New York. It doesn't matter. Everybody knows all over the world what that kind of looks like based off of pictures or visiting or knowing somebody that lives there, or you live there yourself. And so because of that, you're going to be able to tell, really get the feel of the devastation that this virus has brought on society as a whole. And you're going to be able to tell that because you're going to notice that this doesn't look like the Manhattan that you've seen before. Looks like some shit has went down, okay? And that's what they want to bring home to you guys. And also, another way that they went ahead and did that is by consulting agencies like FEMA and whatnot that would be involved in a situation where a virus has broken out and they've had to try to contain it. And they also went ahead and studied the effects of the bioterrorist simulation that took place back in 2001, named Operation Dark Winter, where they simulated a smallpox outbreak and they tried to contain it and all that stuff that goes along with it. And that's pretty interesting, and I ain't going to get into that. If you guys are want to know more about that type of thing, you can go research it yourselves. But that's just the type of stuff that they did to make sure that they give us that real world feeling. They went ahead and did their homework, and they're doing a lot to bring it home to us. And I like that, man, because this is going to give you that teamwork feeling that you like in games, if you like that type of feeling, because it's just going to be you and your dudes struggling in this crazy effed up world. And you're trying to bring law and order to this crazy, chaotic scene, much like The Walking Dead, man. We all like that show, I'm sure. And, that's kind of what's going on in there, man. And that's what's going to be going on in this game. And I hope they bring it home. And I also hope you guys are digging the information that I'm bringing in this type of video. And if you want to see more of it, or you liked it and enjoyed it in any way, be sure and hit the like button, because it really does help. And I'm going to go ahead and put a link to this interview and to where you can catch the video and all that good stuff in the description, so you guys go check it out yourselves and you ain't got to solely rely on my word. And if you want to support the channel and help us grow and catch all the latest content the minute it drops, well, be sure and hit the subscribe button. My name is TIMEKILLER, yo. I'm out.